So in this video, we're going to talk about how to create a budget that actually works for your business, because most budgets fail for one reason. They're created once and never used again. And if your budget feels unrealistic, if it feels outdated, you're not alone. But here's the real issue. It's not the budget, but it's how it was built. So let's fix that. So if you're a small business owner making decisions on bank balances, financial uncertainty, or you're reactive versus being proactive, then this video is for you. Most business owners are making decisions based on their bank balance instead of a plan. And that creates stress, and that also creates you second guessing yourself. Your budget needs to be what I call a working budget. And your working budget becomes your decision tool. It tells you what you can afford, what you need to change, and what to do next. So the first step as a small business owner, you want to be starting with real numbers, not guesses. Many business owners build budgets based on estimates, and that leads to inaccurate decisions. I like to use and go back 3 to 6 months of actual financial data. I would like to see where your money really went, where your money is leaking, where the gaps are, where you're spending excessive expenses. Because as a business owner, you definitely don't want to be guessing. You want to be reviewing actual transactions that are going on in your financials. You want to be building a budget that is on actual numbers and not on outdated books. And the solution is you want to start with clean numbers first. So the second thing I see small business owners ask questions about, where is my money going? You have money coming in, you're spending money, but there's no money left over at the end of the month. Are you not paying yourself? At the end of the year, you're getting tax surprise where you're getting a tax bill. Some of the mistakes as a business owner that I see is they're spending first, saving later, they're forgetting taxes, they're not paying themselves consistently. So a common frustration we hear is, we're making money, T, but I don't feel it. And that's because profit isn't planned. What you want to be doing is you want to be planning for profit. So you want to set your profit, what you would like that to be by the end of the year. Break it down in monthly increments. Divide that by 12. You also want to be planning for your salary as an owner, your owner's pay, how much you want to be paying yourself each month. You want to plan for that in your budget. And then, of course, we're in business. We're in business to make a profit. So you want to be planning for taxes, and you want to be setting those things aside. I call those tax set asides. You want to be reserving those taxes first. Once you all have that set, then start building your budget, building your expenses, cost of goods sold, your operating expenses around the profit, your owner's pay, and your tax set aside. Another mistake that I see with small business owners, they're treating all their expenses as fixed or ignoring small recurring costs that could add up over time. Some of the things they said, Tania, I'm feeling stuck with expenses, or not knowing what to cut, or I'm overspending and I don't know where I'm overspending. So step 3, I want you to start separating the fixed costs and separate your flexible expenses separate. When everything feels necessary, it creates stress when revenue drops. And once you separate the fixed and the flexible expenses, you can immediately see where you have control. By separating the fixed and flexible, now you know exactly where you can adjust without hurting your business. Another mistake with small business owners is you create this wonderful budget, but you set it and you ignore it. You don't plan for seasonal changes, so you get cash flow surprises. You don't know when your season dips. So each business is like a roller coaster. You have your high seasons, you have your low seasons. There's no plan for those seasonal dips. You have big expenses that you didn't plan for, but now it's hitting you all at once. So step 4, you want to be building your budget on a monthly basis, not just yearly. Because a yearly budget just doesn't help when the month gets tight, when you're getting those dips and you're spending that extra money and those big expenses. A monthly plan, breaking your yearly budget into a monthly plan, lets you prepare for slow periods. It lets you plan for big expenses. And when those time comes where there's timing gaps and dips. Another mistake I see that's very important, once we make the budget, a lot of times I typically see small business owners don't look at it or review it until tax time. Another one is they avoid it altogether because money is feeling tight for month to month. And then they just overcomplicate the process. So I know sometimes creating a budget, going by a budget, sometimes reviewing it, we say that we don't have any time. A lot of times we're overwhelmed because we're juggling a lot of hats from day to day. The biggest thing is creating a budget and then we want to avoid the finances. So in step 5, we want to stop doing that. If that's weekly, if that's monthly, you want to get in the habit of checking your budget to actuals consistently. Most budgets fail because they never are revisited, but all it takes is a quick review. What you spent, what's coming up, what's going out, what needs to be changed. Those simple questions can take 15 minutes. I've seen many stories, and I've had clients with budgets they never used. But once we get into a habit of reviewing them, checking in, using their actual numbers to create a budget, cleaning up their numbers, setting clear target, and creating a simple process that they feel that they are back in control of. The owner is less stressed, they can make better decisions, they're calmer, and they're confident about how their business is going. So I am T. I am CEO of TWA Accounting and Business Solutions. And if you're tired of guessing with your numbers and you want a budget that actually works, book a free consultation with me. I would love to support you and see how I can help build a system you can actually use. Talk to you soon.